I am back with day 6. Yes, day 6. I am working on this left-hand side page. I do have that photo on the right, but that's day 7. You'll see that in the next video. This is going to be a layout about our new-ish dog and how naughty he is, and the fact that if he does not get enough exercise, he becomes a monster. So here is a photo of him out on the Katy Trail. My husband was taking him out for a walk and grabbed this picture, which I think is really cute. You got the snow in the background, and I thought that was a cute photo. And you would think with that face, he was like a really sweet boy, but he's actually really a big pain in the butt. He is a Parsons Russell Terrier, and he has way too much energy. When my husband takes him for walks, he seems to be so much better, which I'm pretty sure is pretty typical for this breed. But I wanted to capture the photo because I think it's cute, and again to talk about the fact that he is been or has been a naughty boy. And I thought this strip that says Dear Santa would be really cute, and I'm going to actually add some letter stickers to add to that Dear Santa kind of title, and that will be the title of this particular page. I also am going to be using that snowflake paper that I already kind of ripped out. I wanted that torn edge. I thought that would look kind of neat with the kind of the rugged background and the snow in the photo. I just like that torn edge, and I like how the white edge shows. So I'm going to layer these two pieces here like this. I believe I tear all sides. Yes, I do tear all sides. I was going to keep that one side straight, but it just looked kind of funny. So I will trim this out just really, really close because I didn't want to reduce the size of this panel any more than it already was. So I am doing that, and I really like how this is looking here. And I like the white core. Normally I tear the opposite direction so you don't see that white core, but this time because of the snow and such, it just seemed like it was perfect to have that showing. So I'm going to be pulling out these letter stickers here. I'm going to add to that Dear Santa title. Ultimately, it's going to say I've been naughty because that is perfect for him. And I will fast forward so you don't have to watch me put all these stickers down. And you can see here that it says I've been naughty. I like the different fonts with this here. I like the Dear Santa, the I've been, and the naughties all in different fonts. Just makes it look more cohesive. It didn't look as boring with having all the same. I'm going to glue the photo down here. And then again, like I said, layering that journaling kind of strip with that snowflake paper in the background, adding lots of adhesive. Want to make sure it does not come up. I am much more generous with my adhesive these days because I have had things fall out. I'd rather have a bunch of adhesive used and then nothing falling out of my albums. So you see that I will be putting quite a bit of adhesive on the page. This is just my ATG glue gun. I buy the tape online. It is not a 3M brand. I don't remember the brand. I actually get it from a small business that sells the tapes and some other things. She has some other scrapbooking supplies. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comments below and I can post her shop name. I just don't remember off the top of my head, but you can buy the rolls in bulk and they're relatively inexpensive compared to what you may find them at Michael's and things like that. I actually haven't bought any of them at Michael's in forever, so I'm guessing they still have them there, but I'm not quite sure. Now I'm trying to figure out what else I want to put on this page, and I end up actually putting quite a bit on the page. I do want to embellish it a lot. I don't know, I think it's a lot for me. Sometimes I don't add a lot to these pages, but this time I do add quite a few things. First, I'm looking through some of these cut apart pieces, trying to figure out what might work. I do trim out one of these tags, and you're actually not going to see me using it, but you will see it in the photos. So I trim this out. And I end up actually taking that photo of the dog and making it into a pocket. So I actually pull it off the page and put glue around the top, bottom, and right-hand side. And then I use it as a pocket where I can tuck this tag in to the left side. And then I also dangle off my day number. And again, like I said, you're not going to see me actually creating that, but that's where my journaling is going to go. And you'll see that in the photos at the end, what it kind of looks like. So now I decided because that tag at this point was not going to work, I'm going to move on to something else. So I thought Let It Snow was good because there is snow in the background. I am going to cut this up into pieces because I thought it would look pretty cute stacked. So I'm just going to cut it in half and then put them actually towards the bottom of the page. I wanted to do it there, but it just didn't seem to work. So you'll see me moving it down towards the bottom of the page. And then I'm going to look through my die cuts from Tracy Reed and the sticker sheet to try to figure out what kind of little sprinkles I can put on the page because it just felt very plain and boring on this right hand side. So you can see I played with that quite a bit, didn't like it, moving it down. And then I'm going to pull out my die cuts or my fussy cut pieces because I did fussy cut these. That collection is super cute. I absolutely love it. I'm probably using that even more than the Doodlebug collection, and I love the Doodlebug collection too. But it is a Tracy Reed digital that you can print out, and you can cut it on your Silhouette or your Cricut. I just prefer fussy cutting. It's very therapeutic. So I'm going to sprinkle a bunch of these little snowflakes and kind of starbursts and things on the page. And then I think I also actually pulled out some old chipboard stickers as well. So you'll see that here in a little bit. So I was going to use this, but I just didn't think the colors look quite right with it. So I do pass up on this particular chipboard, but I do pull out a different one, which is this one here. And this is Carta Bella. And I thought the colors looked pretty good. And I wanted these snowflakes, and I like the circular shape of these snowflakes. They're basically not sticky anymore, so I end up adding adhesive. And then I do pull out some of these other ones that are more snowflake shaped. I've had this particular chipboard sheet in my stash for quite some time. I can't remember. I did use it on one of my December dailies. I don't know, probably like 3 or 4 years ago, maybe not quite that long, but I did use that. I believe I have videoed all of my December dailies since I started, which was in, when was it? 2012 or something. I just looked at my December dailies and I can't remember when I actually started, but I believe I have filmed many of my layouts from pretty much all of the years that I've been doing this. So if you are interested in looking at past years, then you can definitely check out my channel. I love it for you to subscribe. Also, give me a thumbs up and add comments below. Let me know what your favorite December daily is of mine, like which year. I have done, when I first started, I did Project Life kind of style with the pocket pages. And then I moved much later on into more of a junk journal style. Then I went back to the pocket pages. And then the last, I think, 2 years, maybe this is the third year, I've done more of a junk journal style. And I really love the pocket style, but I just, for some reason, have been gravitating towards this style a bit more. So I plan to do it like this for the foreseeable future, but we'll see. But I would love it. Let me know if you've watched my videos before or if you can want to watch them now from the past years. Let me know which is your favorite style of scrapbooking. So now I'm just gluing everything down. This is pretty much what I'm going to be doing. The rest of the layout is just making sure all the pieces are glued down. Once I have them all glued down, you will then see the photos and you'll see how that tag came out. Like I said, I just took the tag that I had not fussy cut, but the cut out of the cut apart sheet, and I tied the number tag to that, and all my journaling is on that particular tag. So that is pretty much it for this particular layout. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will be back again with day 7 really, really soon. Have a great day, everyone. Happy holidays. Bye-bye.